So, quick message before I start the video. I tried to edit two videos together. So there's going to be a Lego Guns, and there was supposed to be a Kerbal Space Program after I finished the Lego Guns because it was kind of short. But for some reason, when I edited it together, and then I tried to save it to my camera roll, it just said the file is corrupted, so all I have is the Lego Guns footage, and that's it because I thought it was done. So when it was putting all the video elements together, I was just deleting the footage from before just to save space and make room for the new one that I was putting together. But so I had deleted the Kerbal Space Program, and then it finished. And when I went to go save it to the camera roll on my tablet, it just said the file is corrupted. And so yeah, I mentioned that I'm going to be playing Kerbal Space Program in the Lego Guns video. That's not going to happen because I don't have time to record it because I'm pre-recording and I have to leave soon. So yeah, there's no Kerbal Space Program for me today, but next Monday I'll be sure to play a full episode for it. You guys, nothing really happened. I was kind of just flying pre-created rockets and planes, so nothing really exciting happened. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know so that you're not all confused when I say, alright, I'm going to be playing Kerbal Space Program after this, so stay tight, and then the outro comes up. So yeah, just don't be surprised when that happens. Alright, enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Lego Guns. You got a treat today, because I really like this gun. Yeah, so basically, I'm pre-recording this. It's earlier in the week than Monday, so I know the last time I posted a video, it was Lego Guns. So this one's probably going to be short because I only have this one to show you. So that being in mind, there's going to be a game after this. Yeah. Most likely Kerbal Space Program, because I just got it and I've been playing it a lot, and I just recently learned the controls good enough. So yeah. So stay tuned when I finish this, because this is just a quick thing. Because I only have one to show you, and that's this. But this is incredible. I love it. It's so cool. Anyway, so reason why I'm raving about this is because it actually works. It doesn't fire anything. There's no projectiles, but it does make a clicking sound when you pull the trigger. Is the safety on? Yes, safety's on anyway. Yes, this gun also does have a working safety, which is this little mechanism right here. I'll talk about that later in the video. Yes, this does say Lego on it, that's just what I had. Yeah, as usual, it's a very nicely, pretty colored gun, so we got that going for it. It's got a nice rainbow camouflage. That's what my camouflage is called. I got them all rainbow painted. Anyway, so you got your charging handle up here, traditional, but a double barrel, which is interesting. So actually, that was not a good sound. It goes like, it fires out of the top one, then the bottom one, the top one. I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. Anyway, or you could, when you there's two chambers, so when you pull it back, it would either load two bullets in at the same time and then shoot both of them. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get the safety off, and you do that by moving this down, pulling this out, pulling this out, and then pushing it back up. And this little bar doesn't really do anything aside from keep it from moving, or else it would move all over the place. So this just keeps it from moving in and out. So that's that. Trigger moves now, fully moves, whereas when it was in, Sometimes it also gets stuck a little bit. Give me a second. It's really annoying when it gets stuck. And the reason why is there's two little holes that it has to go in through, and sometimes those holes aren't perfectly aligned. Anyway, so trigger norm, or when it's on safety, it only moves about that much, but when it's on fire, it moves much further. So it only moves about half the distance, but that's enough to keep it from firing. So, you can kind of see something in there, and that is what actually makes it click. I'll pull off the little roof thing here a little bit later. I gotta try to make this fast, because, like I said, I'm gonna be doing gaming video after this. So yeah, this is a removable magazine. I know it says Lego on it, but yeah, oh well. There we go. So, just a short little magazine that you can pull out and then put back in for quick reloading. Safety's off, which means we can do this. So, now this moves a lot easier because most of the tension is now locked in place, and hold on, I gotta make sure it makes a nice sound, so I gotta separate the roof a little bit, just a little bit. So what I'm doing is giving it less friction against the roof to make a little bit louder of a click so you guys can hear it. A little bit more on that side. There we go. Alright. Yay. It's a clicking gun. I'm so happy with this. So, my grandfather, he came over, and he knows that I do Lego guns because he watches them on YouTube. Anyway, yeah, basically he challenged me to make a gun that when you pull the trigger, it would actually make a clicking sound like how a real gun does. So it makes like a t sound when there's no bullet loaded, and then that's basically the firing pin, just all the little mechanisms inside going against each other and whatnot. And this panel is here because you can take it off and look at the trigger inside. Get a little bit more light on this. Doesn't really help. So you can see the parts moving in there. So basically what all this is doing is when you pull the trigger, there you go. It's very hard to get this lit up because I don't have the best lighting setup, and my camera doesn't really help with that. Anyway, so you can kind of see there's a little L-shaped piece in there. So that L-shaped piece locks in, and the shape of the thing that clicks is kind of like that. So that little L-shaped piece, when you pull it back, when you pull the firing handle back, it's basically in two parts. So it kind of moves like this, and then that, and then so this locks in place, and when you pull the trigger, that snaps forward. Kind of the easiest way I can explain it without getting into a lot of detail, but that's how it works. And now I'm going to show you the inside. So where's my piece separator? Here we go. Yeah, best tool ever when you use Legos. Not even if you're not even like making Lego guns like me. It's just awesome because you got a piece you can't get off, use the separator. Doesn't matter. I'm taking the roof off anyway. I don't want to take off the front because it's really hard to put back on because you got a lot of rubber bands up there. So we will just take off. Can you even see what I'm doing? No, not really. That's not a Lego brick, so it doesn't want to lock in. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take that off by finger. But it's not that difficult because it's kind of already separated a little bit. Alright, let me just get these pieces kind of back together in the way that they should be. There we go. So, I've taken the roof off, and this is what you're left with, sort of. So you can see that when I hold this down, this charging handle is free to move, so they're two separate things, I guess. And here you can get a better view of that L piece in there. Come on. Here, so you get a better view of that L piece. So what this, you can see the shape, it looks like that. So that L will come back and then get pushed down by this, and then lock in there. And so it kind of looks like that. I'm gonna have to, my thumb's gonna be in the way because it doesn't stay down. So it kind of looks like that. And when you pull the trigger, hold on, where's the, so when you pull the trigger, does that, I mean, makes a louder noise because you got the thumb in the way, which is causing friction and blah blah blah. Anyway, yeah. So then it just goes, snaps forward, and yeah. And I'll quickly go over the safety mechanism. That was my phone. There we go. Oh, okay. That was my phone, sorry. Anyway, safety mechanism works like this. So you have a piece that's kind of shaped a little bit like a chair, but doesn't matter. And so this back piece is kind of like a support beam. So it doesn't get in the way of anything, but it keeps it from pulling out too far and completely coming out. And see, here's what I'm saying. Sometimes the two holes don't line up perfectly, so you need to pull the trigger a little bit, and it should fit in. And you know safety is engaged when, or fully engaged, I should say, when the entire flat side of the bar is against the body of the rifle. So yeah, and then you just move this piece up, and it keeps them from coming out. Sort of. There we go, most of the time. What a great safety mechanism. It works most of the time. Oh, jeez. Anyway, you also got a cheek rest back here. The stock is very short, just to kind of keep this rifle really short and compact. I don't know, I kind of like that. So yeah, let's just put this roof back on. I don't know why I keep calling it a roof. Kind of just makes sense. That's just what I do. There we go. The roof is back on. Yeah. And then you already saw the Lego magazine, which just fits in right there. Working rifle. Sort of. Oh, also, you know how I like my little belt clips, so I made another one. That's it. Yeah. So, this is it for this video. Probably only going to be doing a short amount of Kerbal Space Program right after this, so stay tuned for that. If you're not interested, click off. What are you still doing here? Anyway, so yeah, I will see you guys in just a second. Longer time for me because I got to go set up. I wasn't ready for this. I'll be back. Bye.